All right, this is Tuesday, 414. Read page 2, continuing with chapter 4. A need for power. Passing one law, however, even a law as important as the Northwest Ordinance, didn't change the fact that the Articles of Confederation were not working very well. A growing number of people began to feel that Congress needed more power, more authority to be effective. Many, though, wanted to keep the Articles of Confederation. They thought that an amendment, a formal or official change, here or there would be enough to do the trick. Not James Madison. Madison was from a wealthy Virginia family. He had spent most of his life studying government and politics. People said that Madison knew everything there was to know about governing. When he was still in his 20s, he helped write the new Virginia Constitution. Now, in his mid-30s, Madison served as one of Virginia's delegates to Congress. There he witnessed firsthand the problems of struggling young nation. After a few years, Madison decided that no amount of fixing could make the Articles of Confederation work well. There was only one thing to do: get rid of the Articles and start over. Alexander Hamilton reached the same conclusion. Hamilton's childhood had been far different from Madison's. He had grown up in the West Indies. Hamilton's father was a British merchant who lived very comfortably, but took no responsibility for his son. Hamilton's mother died when he was only 11. Several years later, Alexander was working as a store clerk when a hurricane swept across his island. He wrote a letter describing the hurricane damage. It was printed in the local newspaper. Several wealthy island plantation owners were impressed by Hamilton's letter. They decided to pay for Alexander to attend King's College in New York. A strong believer in the Patriot cause, Hamilton joined General Washington's army soon after the fighting started. In a short time, he became one of Washington's closest aides. Now, as one of New York's delegates to Congress, he too saw how weak the new government was under the Articles of Confederation. Like Madison and Hamilton, George Washington felt that the central government had to have more power. Washington feared that people might become so frustrated with the government that they might even start believing the country would be better off with a king.